So I've got a pond that a customer asked the builder to come in and do the foundations and put in the concrete base. They were asked to lay the blocks flat, and as you can see, they've just done what they know, which has made it a bit more awkward for us because we want the wall to be flush up here on the inside of this sleeper. But it's going to be a bit of a nightmare now because that nice flat 220mm wide base that we were going to lay the sleepers on is now, this wants to fall down, so we've got to lay blocks on there to stop it. It's just going to make the whole process take probably about 2 or 3 times as long as it has to, just because the builder didn't follow the instructions the customer gave him. They've also, that's a liner flange on top of the bottom drain. They've actually screwed the liner flange in, so that's going to be fun. They've done that on both bottom drains. So yeah, I've not seen that before. But we can just screw another plate. We'll probably have to prise that one off and screw in another one. I don't know why they've done that, but we'll sort it. Yeah, I've actually turned up and the sleepers are the oversized sleepers, and they are oak as well, which I wasn't expecting, so that's going to be fun. So yeah, we'll keep you updated on how this one goes. It's going to have 2 windows, going to have one over there and one over there. So we have started the first layer. It's been a bit difficult. We've had to go and get the old impact wrench. If you put it up next to the, where's the impact driver gone? Oh, you've got it there. Let's just compare the two. That's my impact driver that I use on about 99% of my jobs. I've had to get in something a bit more substantial. Because with these being oversized, the 125 thick oak sleepers, the hard ones, so they're hard to screw into, and the screws can actually snap as well quite easily if you try and over tighten them with the power of the sort of, what's it called? An impact wrench, yeah. That can actually snap your screws, so you've got to be careful with it, you don't over tighten them. And we've also got to countersink them all, because if that screws in like that, it won't actually countersink into an oak wood sleeper, it will into a softwood. So we've got to do these holes so the heads go below the surface, otherwise all the sleepers will be wonky and have a gap of this. If you set a hardwood sleeper on top of that, you'd have a 10mm gap between each layer. So we do this. Go on, Christy. And then get the impact wrench. Looking at these two here. Right, screw in. It's actually smoking, the amount of friction. Every time you screw one in, you get a little puff of smoke with the oak wood. So that's a lot of fun. If you make a mistake with these, I suggest you don't, because it's an absolute nightmare prizing them apart. Because the screws snap inside and they're quite strong screws, so yeah, it's not fun. Like that. Sure, that's got all the way in now. So far we have got, this sleeper isn't connected to anything that side, that's all open, yet to be connected, so we've got these tied in together, all these sleepers are screwed together, and it's just the awkward bit now of getting the back 2 corners sorted. So we've got a little block there holding that up. As you can see, most of this sleeper is hovering on the wall's this thick, so the sleeper wants to fall down there. So just whacked a couple of blocks on there just so we could measure things correctly. And then the whole back section is going to move that way about an inch, about that much. And then we're going to start framing the window on the next one, which makes it a bit awkward. So we're going to have to frame the window and incorporate tying these in together, making sure it's all strong enough. So on the next video, hopefully I'll have figured all that out, and it'll be looking better. But yeah, I don't really like working with oak because the screws snap all the time. They're all warped and waners, lots of live edges, little bits of fungi and stuff like that growing in all of them all the time whenever I see them. They do look good when they're done, but they're a bit of a pain to do. So there you go. So not a bad first day. We've got the first 3 levels pretty much sorted. And I've managed to sort the customer into spending more money. Good at that. Because we were going to do an 1800mm window here. And that would have brought out to about, where's the mark? I think we marked up this side actually. So yeah, the window gap would have been there. So it would have been there to here. So obviously that's a window like this. What I've done is talked to the customer. I said, you've got all this space going there, and seeing as it's a different size to what we originally agreed, and with this cut being here, I'm a bit concerned about that, with having the window. It would have just been one piece ending here, and then this would have been stepped back just to frame the window area. So I've agreed that we've got 2 longer pieces that are going to be much stronger. We're going to have an upright up here, and it's going to be framed across the top, and the window's going to fill the whole gap on that side and the whole gap on that side. I think it'll look much better, and you should be able to see through the whole pond when you sat over there looking at the fish. So yeah, it's been a bit tricky. As you can see, they're all different shapes and sizes. These sort of gaps and things aren't avoidable, unfortunately. Some of them are really funny shapes, like this one. It kind of curves, and we've tried to make sure there's a 3cm gap for the window to sit on all across the bottom there, but it's kind of wavy. Goes between 2 and 3 centimetres. It's going to be a nice pond when it's finished. It's a nice big one. Yeah, it'll look really impressive. So once we've got the 2 windows in, you'll be able to see straight through from the house and straight through from the little seating area over there. Okay, we might be back tomorrow. If not, it'll be next week, and we'll post an update about it then.